What's going on, everybody? TM32 Chavo here, and it's been a very long time since we've done a Pokemon Booster Box unboxing, but today we have the latest set, Twilight Masquerade. And actually, it's been a really long time since we've actually done a Booster Box unboxing on time for release date. Oh, and it's been an even longer time since I've done a solo unboxing. We've had a very busy last couple of weeks, last couple of months, last couple of days, so the rest of the team, they're currently out on vacation right now, so it's just lonely old me in the studio doing Pokemon unboxings with you. So here we are. Here we are. Alright, we got Twilight Masquerade, Scarlet and Violet's latest booster box that just come out. It's pretty funny because a lot of the content creators that I've been watching unboxing this, they don't seem too excited for this set, which, you know, it is what it is. I personally think the Scarlet and Violet sets have been a little bit lackluster from a collector perspective, but that's just my opinion. If you enjoy the cards and the recent sets, comment down below. But anyways, we're out release date. Let's get cracking into this booster box and see if we can pull anything cool. I'm quite shocked that people aren't excited for this set, or at least seemingly unexcited for a set. I know when you're a big baller PokeTuber, you have access to a lot of really cool products and whatnot, but, you know, Twilight Masquerade, we got the Greninja SIR in the set, a really popular Pokemon, one of my personal favorites, and then we also have the Carmine waifu card, sought after, I'm sure, by a bunch of people. And, you know, let me look at the list real quick. Oh, we have Perrin, and I believe it's the combo card with the Hisuian Growlithe, so a little bit of a cute card. Whoa, a little bit of a... Hopefully that's not damaging the card that's in here, but alright. Here we are. Twilight Masquerade. Let's unbox one booster box, 36 packs. I'm saving the rest for my birthday bash. We're going to unbox 2 cases worth of Twilight Masquerade. Hopefully we'll pull the Greninja or the Eevee. I believe the Eevee art rare is in this set as well. But anyways, I figured since this is kind of a solo unboxing, I wanted to take the time to maybe just talk about, you know, topics regarding the Pokemon space right now. And I guess one of the big ones that I've noticed people talking about in a lot of the YouTube comments or a lot on the Reddit is, are Pokemon... Oh, sheesh, we got the Chansey right off the bat. I have a deep appreciation for the artwork that goes into these art rares. We got, you know, the blister right here, Psyduck, Bellsprout. Very cute. Let's show that off just a little bit. And Infernape. There's an Infernape art rare in this too that I really want. But anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, that is the... I don't have sleeves, I'm a monster. And that is the topic of our Pokemon booster boxes, packs, products. Worth it to purchase on release day? I've been seeing a lot of questions around that, and I guess a lot of the code card for you all. I guess a lot of the questions really stem from people who want to invest into Pokemon. And the answer is, well, historically, ooh, we got something shiny right there. I'm not opening these packs very well, so I'm probably just going to see all the big hits right in the beginning. Oh, Greninja EX. We're looking for the special illustrator rare of this card, but there we go, Greninja EX, one of my personal favorite of the starter Pokemon in the set, so love that, very cool. Anyways, in my history in Pokemon, you know, the sets are going to be, most of the time, the cheapest they ever are at launch. I have to watch what I say, because for certain sets, they did go down in price because I guess the supply was vastly outmatched the demand. But historically speaking, you know, Pokemon booster boxes about $100 at launch. I know during the pandemic they were a lot more because they were sold out, but usually this is around the time Pokemon collectors are going to want to pick up their sealed product in their cases, because you never know Zapdos. That's pretty cool. As you never know when the price is going to go up, and historically speaking, Pokemon prices always go up over X amount of period of time. For example, almost every Sword and Shield booster box that I have purchased, from Vivid Voltage to Fusion Strike, I purchased at a pretty low cost at launch, and now they are, you know, double their value. Fusion Strike is about $200 a booster box right now. We don't even talk about Evolving Skies. Lost Origin is $300. I sold 14 cases of Lost Origin for, I don't know, $85 each. That was a mistake. And then I know as a follow-up question to Morpeko, he's one of my favorite Pokemons of all time. And a follow-up question to should you buy products at launch are the singles market. I know today is the launch day if you go on TCG Player. If you happen to watch this video on launch day and go on TCG Player, you're going to see a lot of exorbitant inflated prices. I know the Greninja SIR right now is currently sitting at $140 something dollars, and then the two waifu trainer cards are sitting at, you know, $50 to $60. That, on the other hand, is when I will say it's not worth it to buy like the night of launch and to literally wait. Oh, sheesh. All right, we got the special energy, legacy energy. I believe these are called ace specs. Oh, it says right here. I'm blind and dumb. These are the new ace spec cards. Or when I mean new, I mean they are I believe they were in black and white, and they've come back into the rotation for Scarlet and Violet. Very cool. Not as exciting as the Master Ball ace spec rare, but it's still a hit nonetheless. So we'll put that right here. We got Poliwhirl and Chandelier on their energy. But no, anyways, what was I saying? So, oh my gosh, these packs are damaged, which means the hits in here. Literally within a few hours of a set launching, I mean a few hours, I mean like daytime, right? Like if a set launches on Friday, I'm talking like the morning, afternoon, people come back from school and work of a set, those prices for singles are going to start to plummet because, you know, they're being ripped. And the one thing that I noticed in the last couple of years, plural, is Pokemon has done a good job of making you feel good about ripping your product. You get a pretty fair amount of hits per booster box nowadays, which means the amount of hits that go out into the public are much higher, and thus the singles market is going to go down. It's a sort of balance between the collectors, you know, the people that, I imagine the majority of the people who watch this channel are going to be mostly collector sided, and kind of balancing that with the cost of entry to play the game. Pokemon wants easy accessible to cards for players. Oh, Emolga! It's me! Emolga. Pokemon Company wants a large number of, you know, products available or cards available to players so that the game is cheap to enter. That's how, oh, never mind. I thought it was something super shiny. I feel bad because I'm not as familiar with the Scarlet and Violet Pokemon, and people are going to tell me this is like some Gen 5 or Gen 6 Pokemon or something like that, and I'm going to be embarrassed. But anyways, yeah, Pokemon Company wants cheap and accessible cards for their player base so that they can grow their events and the amount of people playing the game, and all of that. That kind of economics are sustained and fueled by the collector community, who are ripping a ton of product and then basically just dumping their bulk out into the public. So that's kind of the economics of that. But so with that said, if you're talking singles, definitely do not buy at launch. Just wait a little bit. And I mean, and there's like a fine line too. There's like an art form to waiting for when to buy singles. You wanna wait like a few days where the amount of singles available in the market is just high, and people are just trying to sell, you know, the cards they don't like, or trade for the cards they do like, or whatever it may be. And then those cards will then start to rise in value, potentially rise in value, as the player community then figures out what cards are actually good to play. It's Molga. So there's like this fine line of like, okay, I'm going to buy these cards now because they're cheaper, but I'm not going to wait long enough for some of the cards, especially trainers. Trainers, item cards, those have the highest risk of going up in price. Iron Leaves. Future. So, I mean, that's really the answer to it. I don't need to go on a long explanation. Sealed product at launch, safe bet. You could gamble on the fact that a booster box or set might devalue because it just isn't cool, or there's just a large number of supply, or the reprint for the set far outweighs the demand, but it is a safe bet at launch. You know, the product and the prices are pretty cheap. Or for people who don't have access to a readily available LGS, or prefer the in-store experience rather than buying from, you know, some sort of online retailer, will also have access to products at their local Target. This is, for me, this is actually the chase. I'm looking for the Eevee art rare. If we can pull that in this booster box, that would be amazing. Oh, we got an Alakazam. It's pretty crazy how often Alakazam has now popped back into the rotation, given that Kadabra was a card that was basically unavailable. Oh my god, I'm so disorganized. My bulk is just everywhere. But yeah. But cool. Yeah, I will admit, though, you know, for the people at home, we've been so busy, I haven't been able to open a lot of Pokemon, so this is kind of an amazing treat for me, just to open a Pokemon. It is a little lonely and a little boring opening up, but, you know, by myself. Normally, all of our videos are duo-driven. You know, there's another person to bounce conversation and banter off of, but... Oh, there we go! We got the Reverse Holo Emolga. That, to me, is a hit. And the Milotic, very... Ooh! And a Palafin EX. Is that a dolphin that's about to punch you? Someone call SeaWorld for that one. Alrighty. Gosh, I'm not even like halfway through this booster box. I don't know how all of the other PokeTubers sit here and, you know, open forever. But anyways, let's try and go a little bit faster. So, Scarlet and Violet for me has been not a lackluster. Glaceon is in the set. Nice. Has been a bit of a lackluster set, lackluster expansion, not because it is a lackluster expansion, but just because I am so unfamiliar with the expansions for Scarlet and Violet that recently came out. I played the game at launch, and I was super excited to get back into Pokemon and be part of, you know, the movement of people who are there at launch and can recognize all the new Pokemon and talk about it and converse with their friends online and feel cool because they're part of the, you know, the Pokemon community. But after the initial launch, and they came out with an expansion, potentially even a second expansion coming out soon. I could be wrong. The one with all the Hatsune Miku memes going on the interwebs. I just haven't been able to pay attention, and thus when I see, you know, Scarlet and Violet, is that just a caramel applin? Caramel applin? That's amazing. Ting-Lu. Sheesh, Palafin! I can't escape the dolphin with the punching gloves. But look at those pecs, though. Holy moly! So it is hard to grow an attachment to the stat when you're just not familiar with the Pokemon or you have no attachment to them. But I know there are a lot of classic hits in this particular expansion set that I'm looking for. Oh man, Iron Bundle, Luciancy, like I don't even know who that is. Which kills my credibility just a little bit. We got Snorlax, Froakie, and can't even pronounce that. Alright, we're about halfway through the boss right now. We have a couple of good hits. We got Chansey, we got Greninja EX, not an SIR though, and then we have an A-Spec Legacy Energy, and of course we have a Emolga and Dolphins. But I'm kind of just trying to monitor the TCG player prices right now as I'm opening this box, and I hope Greninja SIR maintains its value at... Sheesh! Lana's A, there we go, more hits. And this is what I was talking about is, you know, you spend $100 on a booster box, and $100 is a lot of money these days, you know, with inflation and all. And you just get a fairly generous amount of hits. You know, I know a lot of you big baller Pokemon folks out there see some of these $8 cards and they're like, whatever. But if you're a player, if you're a kid, or you're just excited to open a booster box, it feels nice to pull lots of hits, whereas I feel like I'm totally disrespecting the cardboard right now and just dumping my bulk straight onto the table. But alrighty, I'm gonna go a little bit faster because I'm blabbering on and on and on and on and on. Alright, Twilight Masquerade booster pack. You know, I'm starting to see a little bit why the other PokeTubers don't seem as excited for this set. Oh, but we have a Poochyena though. That to me is a classic. We got Palisand, Timber. Oh, I see something really shiny there. We got Carmine, we got Swanna, we got Bellybolt, Heracross, Glimlet, Heartflame Mask, Ogerpon, and then, you know, the other Ogerpon mask is on the boss itself, but a hit nonetheless. We're already at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits, 8 if you include a Mulga, because of course a Mulga's a hit. Oh, jeez. Alrighty. So, if I were to just look at this set at face value, and I were to invest in a case for $600, right? Like I go to my local game store and say, hey, can I buy a sealed case off of you for your cost times 6 or whatever? Will Twilight Masquerade hold value? The answer is, honestly, the answer is always yes. When it comes to Pokemon, even if the box only goes up to, I don't know, what's an embarrassingly low price for kind of a vintage box? I think Steam Siege is even pretty expensive now, and Steam Siege was considered a meme for a number of years, right? It's really hard to pinpoint a booster box that at least doesn't double in price following its rotation. But is it like a worthwhile investment? Would I rather put $600 somewhere else? The answer is probably, right? Probably. I would rather put, what is $600 right now? $600 you can get PSA 10, Hidden Face Shining Charizard. You can get, no, Moonbreon is pretty expensive nowadays. Moonbreon is about an $1,100 card. Frogadier, oh my god, I just feel bad. There's just bulk everywhere right now on the table. Alright, we'll clean up just a little bit. What else is $600? I think Cosmic Eclipse booster box is pretty expensive now. Oh, Evolving Skies booster boxes, you might be able to buy them for $600 if you kind of dig hard enough. You know, oh, we got another, you can get 2 Ace Pack cards in a booster pack. Sheesh, Hyper Aroma, is it a Pokemon Go card? But another Ace Pack rare coming out of the Twilight Masquerade booster box. I had to double check the naming there. Let's just set that there. We got a large number of hits. Alright, I'm not sure we're going to see that many more hits. Maybe we're going to see maybe 1, maybe 2 more art rares. Code card for you all. But let's just see. I got that Abra card. Maybe it doesn't seem like it on camera, but I am going a little bit slower for some of the cards because I actually do really like the artwork. Like, look at this Darumaka. This Ting-Lu art would be fierce if it was like a poster. But because it's on the card, it's kind of tiny and sad. Alright, we're nearing the end of the box. Gosh, it's been such a long time since I've unboxed a full booster box to myself. It's honestly, it's fun, but it's tiring. You know, I have a deep respect to, and I know they get memed on, but I have a deep respect for like breakers, right? Who just do this day in, day out, walking wake, day in, day out, ripping packs. It is the life. It's fun. But it does get to a point where it's really tiring. Alright, Twilight Masquerade, Corphish, come on. Can we pull Eevee? Leafeon, nice. Can we pull Eevee art rare from the set? That's one of my major, is probably, obviously besides the V-Chase card, which is the Greninja SIR, Eevees are, you know, that's my personal chase card. I'm actually gonna go out and potentially buy a number of them from people just because I want a, oh, there we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Fione, am I saying that right? We got the Whalmers in the back. Can't really see them that well, but they're there. Maybe this is a Whale Lord. Could be mistaken. There we go. So we got 2 art rares so far, 2 ace specs, and then the X card. Alright. We're getting close to the end here. And do leave it in the comments below. Do you prefer long unboxings with long conversations? I know a lot of the Alakazam. Nice. I know a lot of the other channels. They'll talk about the current market conditions of Pokemon, and well, I do follow it and I'm kind of into it. It's I try my best to not Luxray. There we go. Is there, I think I'm pretty sure it's like a full art card for the Luxrays in this set. Unfortunately, no like SIR or anything, but Luxray is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. So I'll take that as a cool hit. I know a lot of people are talking about like the market conditions of the card and what the price and values of things are, but I just want to rip. Just want to casually rip, and maybe people will come along for the ride. Hopefully the cameras are high quality enough for you all, where you actually can appreciate the cards a little bit. I'm testing a new ragtag setup because, you know, when it's just me, there isn't a lot of setup needed. But hopefully the audio is a lot better than some of the other videos we just put out recently. More code cards. All right, is that all for hits for this? Alakazam's popping up a lot too. Is that all for hits? Sheesh. This is a lot. I think the last Pokemon booster box that I unboxed outside of a no, it was a Japanese special rare booster box, you know, one of the smaller ones, like this one actually. Kind of smaller, it doesn't take as long, but even before that, the last, oh sheesh, there we go. The Perrin, is this the SIR or is this just oh, nice. All right, so this is a $60 or $70 card, and I don't have a sleeve for it, but this is one of the big hits of the set. I'm actually just looking at them in TCG Player if I can find my phone. So I'm actually quite happy we pulled the card. All right, there it is, $57.52 for the Perrin. Now the question is, in these last couple of packs, can we get the Growlithe? The Growlithe to go with the Perrin. So if people, just in case people didn't know, the Growlithe is right here in the camera lens. And then he's looking up at her, so you got the dual combo card. But that is an amazing hit, that's awesome. I kind of feel bad because now we're going to get less cool hits and when I rip through a Chimecho. Okay, so now we're getting the good stuff. Now we're starting to see the cards that I'm going to get excited for. Look how beautiful this art is. You know what's depressing though? I feel like this is much better in Japanese. Just because of their print quality. But we're going to be a glass half full kind of person and say this is a great hit still. Chimecho, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, especially when it was featured in the show and James had his Chimecho. James from Team Rocket, that is. Let's keep unboxing. Alrighty. I'm just gonna go through them. We've gotten a very generous amount of hits from this booster box already. I'd be hard pressed to ask for another one. But let's see if we can do it. And I've been making a complete mess with all. Wait, there's something shiny there. All right, Sinestra. All right, last booster packs. I apologize. Maybe you want me to just ramble on, but we're going quick. Whoa, Macargo. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know, Pokemon has been incredibly generous with the amount of hits you get per booster box. We'll count out the amount of hits. Maybe this is just a God box and you know, influencer seeded booster box and not purchased as a case and picked randomly from a stack. You know, none of that at all, obviously. Alright, don't forget that. And obviously, last pack. We believe in the last pack magic. Let's see. Oh, no way. There's actually another hit in here. The Wellspring Mask Ogerpon. Alrighty, so that's all 36 packs of this Twilight Masquerade box. I'd say we made out like a bandit, or these cards are actually just super common. But first, let's do the reveal of the cards we picked up. So we picked up the beautiful Chimecho Art Rare, followed by the Fione Art Rare, and we got the Heartflame Mask Ogerpon EX with 2 Ace-Spec cards in the Hyper Aroma. I guess I'll get to that. We got the Lana's Aid, beautiful full art trainer card, followed by a Palafin EX, which is a full art Pokemon card. We got the Palafin EX, got me, Emolga, and of course the beautiful Perrin SIR, beautiful card. Luxray EX, Greninja EX, I am gunning for that SIR now. We got the Chansey Art Rare, the Macargo EX, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, and then the Wellspring Ogerpon and the Legacy Energy. But I'm just gonna put this right here, right in the front. We'll get a sleeve for that soon. Alrighty, well, that concludes the Twilight Masquerade unboxing. This was just me having a little bit of fun and trying to talk to you guys as much as I could. Hopefully I won't have to do this solo again. Most of our booster box openings are as a pair, but obviously all the rest of the team deserve their vacation. But don't forget, if you like content, or if you like the TM32 unboxings, don't forget to like and subscribe, comment below what the cards you're looking for in Twilight Masquerade. We reply to every comment, so come say hi, and yeah, with that said, we'll see you in the next one.